Hi, third grade. Right now we are talking about architecture. And remember, architecture is any kind of building, could be a school, could be a house, could be a skyscraper. And you guys are going to be the architects, which means the designers of that building. And right now we are working on the inside of our building, which is called the... I sure hope you said skeleton. The skeleton is the part of the building that is hard for us to see from the outside, but when buildings are under construction, you can see it really well. It includes the walls, the floor, which might be made out of stone or concrete, and then also those beams and elevator shafts, which could be made out of metal. Last time we talked about the Burj Khalifa, which is in the United Arab Emirates, which is located in Africa. And what is so cool or famous about the Burj Khalifa? Could anyone raise their hand and tell me what is so important? I hope someone said that the Burj Khalifa is the tallest building in the entire world right now. Now, today I wanted to share with you one of my favorite architects. Her name is Zaha Hadid. Zaha Hadid is a Middle Eastern architect who is no longer alive. She did pass away, but her buildings remain on the earth and they are super cool. So let's take a look at this building. This one is in Vitra, Germany. Now, when I looked at this, I looked at all the cool shapes. I saw triangles, I saw these really straight lines, but I could not figure out what kind of building it was. Let's take some guesses, but before we raise our hands and tell the class, I want you to turn and talk to a neighbor. What do you think this building is, and what do you think it's for? Go ahead and talk to a neighbor, and then we'll share. Alright, so I hope I got some good guesses. So it turns out this building is a fire station. So you can kind of see a little bit of the houses nearby. It's really blurry. But this is located in the middle of a neighborhood, and this is a super cool fire station. Here's another angle. Now this is an older photo, so our fire trucks and fire vehicles look a little bit different nowadays, but these are some of the vehicles inside the fire station. And yes, the inside of this building looks just as cool as the outside. Alright, so this is what we should have from last time. Right now I'm not at school, I'm enjoying my Labor Day weekend, but I wanted to make sure that y'all had a lesson ready to go for this week. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what I've been working on at home. I've been working on my building. If you weren't here, then I'm going to go over those steps. You're also going to get a chance to work on it a little bit more today and make yours even taller. But what we did was we used a wood glue. Yours is called glue all, but it's the same thing as a wood glue. And what we did was we took the strips of the popsicle sticks, I should say, and we put them in a pattern. We did horizontal, horizontal, and then you repeat the process. Need a little bit of glue, just a little bit. If you use too much glue, it might get stuck to the bottom of your placemat that you should have picked up on the way in. And then we did vertical. Now it's up to you how tall you want to create your building, but you need to follow these steps. Remember, putting dots of glue, that's all you need, and then adding some popsicle sticks. And it's just gonna get taller and taller. It's totally up to you how tall you wanna make it, but today is the last day to work on this project. Next time, we're basically gonna add the walls to our building. Now you have the skeleton, but we're going to add walls using paper mache, which is a mixture of newspaper, water, and glue, which will make a really nice outside layer to our buildings. So as we get closer to that day, I want you to be really thinking about what kind of building you want to create. You can make this as tall as you want. Just repeat the process. So I gave myself about 20 minutes to add a few more layers. Now, today, the most important thing is that you add the roof. I'm going to show you how to do that now. But basically, we need to cover the top, not the bottom, but the top of our building. And it's going to be a little bit flat. You can change this later, but for today, it's going to need to be flat so that we can paper mache it. What you're going to do, and by the way, I'm going to give you a 5-minute warning. This 5-minute warning at the end of class is for you to do this so that you don't run out of time and not have a roof. You're going to take your glue, give it a kind of line of glue. Now, normally we're using dots, but this is the final part with the roof on both sides. And then you're gonna take your popsicle sticks and you're gonna cover it up. So that you have a roof. You don't want rain or something getting into your building if it were real. So I'm gonna go ahead and assemble all of these pieces all the way across. I'll also have Sharpies out so that on your final piece, you can write your name. It's really important that you have your name on something because remember, all of these are gonna look exactly the same. Now, I don't have a Sharpie that I'm using right now. All I had was a pen at home, but I'm trying my best to do it with one hand. So I'm gonna go ahead and close my pen and then take that final piece and put it right where it needs to go so that my roof is covered up. Now the bottom should be pretty good. Please don't try to hold it by the top. Remember, your glue's still drying. You can take this to the back counter. Just place it on the back counter. You don't even need your placemat anymore. You're gonna take a wet wipe, clean your hands, put all the popsicle sticks back, and then use that wet wipe to clean your placemat. So we're gonna reuse these for my next class that's coming in. So I need you to take that wet wipe, clean your hands, put away all the popsicle sticks, and then clean your placemat, and that'll be what we're doing today. All right, guys, I hope you have a lot of fun. If you want to make this taller, you're gonna have to work hard, and that's okay. And remember, at that 5-minute warning, that's when you need to start adding your roof, and then also making sure that your name is on it somewhere, please. All right, guys, I hope that you guys have a great day, and I'm excited to see what these buildings turn into.